All right, welcome everybody. We're just getting set up here for our Hanover Heroes Gold Overwatch team taking on the Madison Marvels from Madison, Wisconsin. So should be just a couple minutes here. Looks like we're kicking things off with Kings Row. So should be a lot of fun. Just waiting on the last couple players to get synced up and pulled in here, and then we'll get rocking. So stick with us. I'll be right back after this short break. All right, we are back and we are ready for this match. Our Hanover Heroes taking on the Madison Marvels. So let me let them know we are ready. Let's kick this thing off. Kings Row is going to be our first map. This is a hybrid map. For those of you unfamiliar, hybrid means you need to capture the first part. The first point, I should say. Once you get the first point, you get a point, and then you got 2 more points that you try to push that payload along. So it should be a lot of fun. Madison always fields really good teams. One of the first few teams that started to fill this team up after this franchise was kicked off. So they've got a lot of history, and they always field really good quality teams. So it should be a lot of fun. But we got a really solid Heroes team made up of DC Fuse, El Guapo, Ash Plays Over, Slip097, Toonbury, and Agent Tex. So we should get this thing rocking here pretty soon. This is the round 2. This is the second week of the season. So still really early in this season. Relatively, I don't want to say a new team, but a lot of new players kind of figuring out their comps with this Heroes team. And we should be good to go. Just let them know we are ready to start anytime they are. and we'll get this thing going. Like I said, this Heroes still trying to figure out their comps. I think they made a lot of good practice this week of practice, figuring out which comps work best. I think the comp that they chose last time didn't do them too many favors, but I think we're in a lot better shape this time with some of the discussions and changes we made. I think they're going to be running a Rhine combo. And playing more of a traditional roles that they've historically played in the past, which should help them out. All right, so here in a couple seconds, we'll see who is playing who. We do have one remote player. Sliff097 is playing is playing remotely today. All right, so we've got Reaper, we've got a Zarya, we got a Mei, we got Sliff097 is playing Ana, we've got Lucio, and we've got a Reinhardt. So should be a lot of, I think this comp's going to work a lot better for him. Looks like we had a pause. I'm not sure what they're pausing for. But from the other team, from the Madison Marvels, looks like they're running a Reinhardt, a Mercy, an Ana, a Pharah, a Doom, and a Diva. So I think we were expecting some of those characters, but looks like some of those heroes are a little bit different than what they played previously. So it looks like they've done some comp shifts as well. Early in the season, you tend to see that. It usually takes a few weeks for teams to really dial in who their mains and who they're going to be switching out for throughout the season. So it'll be interesting to see how these comps go up against each other. It looks like they have some stream issues on their end, which is why they paused it. Hopefully we'll get this thing rocking here pretty soon. We had a lot of good Rocket League action earlier today. Our Silver Overwatch team actually had a really great performance against Falls Church Wolves team. They had some of the best alt combos, which was the focus of practice this week, that I think I've ever seen. So I'll highlight some of those on social media this week because they were pretty epic. Some team wipes that were a lot of fun to watch. All right, so here you see the defense getting set up here by the Madison Marvels. The Madison Marvels will be in blue. The Horde will be in red. All right, the Horde will be on attack. They will be trying to get the objective. They'll be trying to secure the first point here and get the payload and start pushing the payload. Here they come charging in. Got Reinhardt on Reinhardt shield, getting them close. Little Mei wall goes up, gets them a little bit closer. Nice tactic there. Agent Tech's playing the Mei. It calls them to back up. The Pharah does get the Lucio of the Heroes, so they're going to withdraw. Pharah gets a couple more limbs on the Rhine. Doom gets an elimination on the Reaper, and the Heroes are going to be sent back to spawn there. So get reset here. You got Zarya in there that's battling it out, but she's going to work herself back to spawn to, I'm sure, get her heals back up and reset this next push. So they need something to counter that Pharah. That did a lot of damage. That Pharah and that Doom make it really hard, can make it really difficult. But charging in here, got a Mei Ice Wall right there on the center part of point. But Pharah already has her ultimate, unleashes it, and that's going to be a team wipe. Send the team back to spawn with Pharah getting 4 limbs. A couple eliminations by Reinhardt is going to reset this thing and calls the Heroes to recock. One thing we discussed in practice was that they played really well in a dive comp based on looking at the character of the Heroes that the Madison was playing. It didn't look like it would be a really good matchup, but we'll see if they decide to shift to that sometime in this game as they're facing a really tough team here. They've done a really good job defending, but we'll see as the Heroes start to work up their ults. They do have the Nano that's ready, so we'll see if we use that. They do have the Zarya ultimate, the Gravitron, so we'll see if that comes into play here shortly. Also Lucio, and we have an Earth Shatter there for Reinhardt, so we'll see if they decide to use some of these alt combos together and put a dent in this stout defense that Madison's putting forward right now. At the same time, they have their Earth Shatter and Pharah's ultimate as well, so we saw how effective that was last time There you see the Gravitron. Let's see if they can take advantage of it. The Doomfist, though, gets an elimination. Hammer Strike, Pharah ultimate. Counters some of the ultimates unleashed by the heroes there. And it's going to send that attack back to spawn. So they're going to have to reset here. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more good pushes if they hurry. But they do have the Earth Shatter and the Lucio ultimate to beat. So we'll see if they come into play here. They need, unfortunately, they used that Zarya ult. Didn't look like they got much benefit from that. And then they countered, the Madison Marvels countered. Here comes a Diva Bomb going off high above. Does take out the McCree. Looks like one of the heroes shifted over to Cole Cassidy and didn't do him much good there. Reinhardt there is getting called up. He's going to be taken out by the Doom of Madison. So this is a tough outing so far for the heroes. Unable to get much ground. They did use their ultimates there, so they are ultimate out of ultimates at this point. And Madison is looking pretty good shape. But time for one more good push. Let's see if they can get together and make something happen here. Do get a Mei wall deep in behind there, so let's see if the heroes can push and be aggressive. Reinhardt does take out the Mei though. So Reinhardt on Reinhardt battle here. That's going to look like go in the favor of the Marvels. Reinhardt did take out the Reinhardt of the opposing team though. Zarya's in here. This is their opportunity. They need to do it now as we go into overtime, but they got to stay on this point and can't give it up. Doomfist getting 3 eliminations, though. A res on the Pharah. That's going to make it really tough. The clock's going to tick down, and Madison's going to take the first defense wire to wire with allowing the heroes to get any points there. So we knew this was going to be a tough Marvels team coming in, and we were unable to gain any ground when we did have our ultimates. We were unable to really put them together and use them effectively. With them being strongly countered by the Madison ultimates just as we were starting to build them up. So good defense there by Madison. Again, this is they won the coin flip, so they got to choose King's Row. This is, I think, just about, I want to say just about everybody's favorite map for whatever reason. It is a fun map. And it tends to be the first pick of most teams. So usually nobody's disappointed by the map selection, but it typically means teams have practiced this map a lot. And they know it inside and out. All right, so for the heroes, it looks like they're going to be running a Roadhog, a McCree, a Mei, Slith is going to be running Ana, Mercy, running a Mercy this time, and a Reinhardt. And from the Madison Marvels, looks like they're going to be running a Winston, a Mercy, an Ana, a Widow, a Doom, and a Diva. So let's see how the Heroes defense holds up.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And here they come. Mei Ice Wall up top, stopping their initial push there. So hiding behind the shield. Mei Ice Wall there. Gonna stop their assault at least initially. Slight delay. They're pushing in deep there. They get the Reinhardt in here. Reinhardt on Reinhardt battle. See if they can concentrate that Reinhardt. Looks like they are going after him. Doom's getting in here, trying to go after the back line. They do D-mech the Diva there. McCree gets the D-mech there and takes out the Ana, but both the Roadhog and the Mei get taken out. Mercy's going to bring back the Mei. So heavy brawl going on right now. But the numbers advantage with Mercy getting taken out and the Reinhardt, that's going to give Madison the advantage. We can't give up a single tick on the clock, but nobody's there really to fight for it, and that's going to do it for King's Row. So pretty dominant performance by Madison on that first round. All right, here you see play of the game. This was that Pharah ultimate that ultimately led to the team wipe. You can see the heroes are bunched up there. Gets an elimination of the Reinhardt, follows it up with their ultimate. And then Reinhardt's going to get an elimination on the May to give that full team wipe and get the Marvels the first points of this match. So we're going to do some map banning and selection as we award Marvels their first point. And we'll be back after these couple messages in a couple minutes.
Yeah, I'm not gonna run. It doesn't matter at all.
Esports is a multi-billion-dollar industry. We're taking that and we're delivering it to elementary and middle school kids.
Yo, you guys are getting pretty wrecked by me. Dad, all right, push up with me, push up with me.
We're bridging the gap between conventional athletics and competitive gaming. We have kids working on the same technology that the pros are training to improve their skills.
When did you lose? When did you lose? Why did you lose? Like the games that you lost, why did you lose?
Through a partnership with the Positive Coaching Alliance, our coaches go through a double goal certification. They learn not only how to work through the strategies of the different games they're playing, but they also work through how to impact these kids' lives in a positive way. They get to mark and highlight behaviors and attributes that will lead to long-term life skills.
You love being Battle Mercy.
Yes, battle.
No, it's not. Why don't you tell us your favorite move that Mercy does?
So what brought me to XP League is the experience of my children. I had always hoped and wanted them to be a part of a youth athletics team. So I realized they all love competitive gaming. So why not marry their passion with what I'm hoping for them to learn and achieve and put healthy, solid values in place in something that the kids want to do and are excited about doing.
Yes, Fruit Siva.
Experience points. Every game awards experience points. And what we built here is an experience. Professional level equipment, the top tier partners in esports. They're also getting the experience of sportsmanship values, of working with mentors and coaches, and of being part of a team. It's all about the experience.
I need you. Oh, nice. Go, group in now. Push in. We don't have to.
They say that you can see the devil dance on idle hands. So we put in work. Amen. Put the city on my shoulder blades and molded waves. Focus on devotion when it's rolling pain.
This is gonna be fun. What's this?
When it's no pain, it's no glory. Legendary grind for the history. Come to shut us down, you on what army? We about to go loud for me.
Let me show you how the boss does it.
We put in work.
See ya.
Ain't no killing this energy. Spilling from the spirit, them lyrics be
They are nothing to me.
The grind don't stop. We giving it 100 till the squad on top. We put in work. The grind never dies. We giving it
Time for the fireworks.
We put in work.
Fire in the hole.
All right, we're back. Just getting set up for the next match. Looks like Madison banned a few maps. They banned Ilios, Lijiang, and Busan. So we got to pick, and the boys picked the Temple of Anubis, as you can see. And this is an assault map, which means both teams will have an opportunity to secure 2 points. If they secure those points, the opposing team will have an opportunity to secure the points as well. With the timer remaining, if both teams secure the same number of points, whatever time, or 2 points, whatever time is remaining on the clock at the completion will be used to settle the tiebreaker and allow you to earn more points. So here we see the Horde will, the Heroes will remain in red. They'll be running a Reinhardt, a Cassidy, a Ana, Lucio, a Roadhog. Waiting to see who PC4 is picking. That is Ash plays, or I'm sorry, that's not Ash plays. You're going to be playing a Tracer. And then from the opposing team, from Madison, we have a Reinhardt, a Lucio, an Ana, a Cassidy, a Junk, and a Diva. So Madison will be on defense. The Heroes will be pushing and assaulting the objective. They will be in red, Madison in blue. Typical defense is to hold this defensive high ground, hold it as long as you can, and then obviously fall back to point if you need to. In a lot of cases, if you're having trouble breaking through the point, you can try to sneak around. There's a couple flanking options and opportunities. You can try to go through that tight little corridor, which I know the Heroes and the Horde like to do. Come up through here. They can try to break through with a Rhine charge or get in behind them, but it makes it really hard to spectate this tight window. Junk does get an elimination on Ana, the support for the Heroes. Reinhardt's going to get elimination on the Reinhardt of the Heroes, and you have to assume that's going to end their assault as they move back to spawn to reset, recock, and push again. 3 minutes and 23 seconds left on the clock. Alright, so the Heroes consolidating again, wait until they get their Rhine back. He's critical to getting them close, hiding behind that shield, moving through this tight corridor here, which it looks like they're going to do again. So, but this time the Madison well-coached team, they don't wait or take the time to hold that top stair choke. Reinhardt does get in there. Nobody follows him, though. He's all on his own, and he's quickly taken out. The rest of the Heroes, when he charges in there, they need to follow quickly, or else that Reinhardt's just going to get focused and taken out pretty quickly. So Heroes are going to have to reset here. Again, a stealth defense being run by this Heroes team. Looks like that Tracer is swapped over to playing a Reaper now on PC6. So a little bit of a comp change here. Here's Reinhardt back in the fight. We are closer to the spawn of the Heroes, so typically your first point benefits the attacking team, but we'll see if we can do a little bit more of an organized push in this time. Looks like they're getting in deeper this time, but there's a lot going on here. Reinhardt does take out their Lucio. He's going to charge in again, take on their Reinhardt. The rest of the team needs to move in here and create this skirmish type battle on the point, trading eliminations on both sides. But the main Lucio gets taken out as well as the Junkrat, but Reinhardt takes out the Reinhardt of the Marvel, so they have the numbers advantage at this point and are on the point. They do have a Cole Cassidy up top, but they do take him out, and looks like they're going to start earning credit towards this point. So nice job there by the Heroes as they maintain and hold this and at least earn the first tick. We'll see if the Heroes want to, or I'm sorry, the Marvels want to work their way down here and try to get it back. It looks like they're going to settle for the defense of this second point. Here you see that Reinhardt is pushing forward, though. So we'll see if that benefits them or not. He is taken out by the Reaper of the Heroes, so good opportunity here for the Heroes to push in deep. Reaper gets a couple eliminations there on the Madison Marvels. Good charge there by Reinhardt to push in deep here to the point. So their Reinhardt pushed really far forward. I think that allowed the Heroes to gain advantage in the zone. They do unleash their beat ultimate, though. So they are supported, but Reinhardt gets elimination on their Reinhardt again. This could be it if they're able to push and clear him off the point here. They do have a Cassidy working his way in here, but they quickly hook him and take him out. They're earning points towards the objective, and it looks like they're going to get 2 points with 3 minutes and 45 seconds in this round one of the Temple of Anubis map. So really good job. That Marvel's defense was looking pretty stout The first couple pushes there by the Heroes really didn't gain any ground, but that last time, the Reinhardt was able to get deep into their defenses, push strongly through, and get them through that first point. And then the second point, their Reinhardt pushed really far forward. We caught them off guard, and just like that, the rest of the team rallied, pushed all the way to the point, and it became kind of a skirmish type death match there for the last point, and they secured it pretty quickly. So good round, way to respond based on what was really a tough Kings Road map for this Heroes team to come back and get 2 points with 3 minutes and 45 seconds left on the clock. All right, so now the challenge, the gauntlet has been thrown, and the Marvels have to get both points and then time. If they manage to get both points, then time becomes of the essence. Because the more time you have remaining on the clock, the more time and opportunity you have to secure more points when they get into overtime. All right, so it looks like the Heroes are going to be running a Reinhardt, a Pharah, a Mei, an Ana, a Mercy, and a Roadhog. And from the Marvels, they'll be running a Wrecking Ball, a Baptiste, a Lucio, a Hanzo, a Junk, and a Diva. All right, so they're following the Mercy Pharah combo, hanging up top here, trying to get those early picks. Good hook there by Roadhog on the ball. Quickly takes out ball. You have to assume they're going to try to hold off on the push until they get ball back in the mix. So nice hook there to kind of start and kick this thing off. All right, so setting up for the defense. Again, standard high ground defense here. Mercy Pharah comp. Looks like they're going to try to come in through the corridor. So again, we'll have to try to watch all the action that takes place down in this little corridor here. Pharah does get a nice elimination on their Junk. Hold them tightly at the door here, doing a good job. Pharah gets a couple more eliminations. That Mei Ice Wall is going to separate their Reinhardt there for a second. Pharah cycles back, gets heals to keep the battle going. Roadhog is going to be able to take out their Hanzo. Pharah gets the elimination on their Reinhardt, and they're going to have to recock and reset this fight. 2 minutes, 39 seconds left on the clock. Everybody's getting their heals, getting charged up for the Heroes, getting ready for this next defense. See if they decide to take the corridor, if they decide more of a direct approach this time. Here they come down through the corridor. The Heroes did a really good job where the Madison Marvels really pushed forward and held this first door. But Pharah unleashes their ultimate 1-2 elimination. Reinhardt takes out the Diva. And just like that, nicely done. We spent a lot of time this practice talking about ultimate economy and really using them as smart portions of the map. And that was a nice usage right there. Really reset their whole attack, and it's going to take precious seconds off the clock. So good job there by Pharah. And you can see we have a Ryan ultimate, Ana, and Mercy ultimate. So starting to stack up with Mei's ultimate should be ready to go pretty soon as well, probably as soon as the fight begins. All right, here they come, working through the corridor again. Little Mei Ice Wall slowed them down for just a second. Pharah unleashes the ultimate again, gets it just in time, only takes out the Soldier 76, but the Reinhardt follows up with elimination. Pharah takes out their main support, and the Madison Marvels are going to have to reset and recock. So, again, Heroes looking really good on this Temple of Anubis. Again, this was their choice. The first map choice for the Marvels was Kings Road, their choice, and this choice has proven pretty good for the Heroes thus far. All right, here comes the, looks like Madison's going to try the more direct approach. So here comes the Heroes down to meet them. They do have a couple ultimates. They do have the Mei ultimate, but they might not need it. Here comes a Diva Bomb going off high up. Does take out the Mercy and the Pharah of the Heroes, so that could be trouble, but they do have the Mei ultimate. We'll see if they unleash that. Just 20 seconds left, so they're going to have to hold the point to see if they can get their teammates back here before the rest of the Marvels push in. They did get the Mercy ultimate. Nice Mei ice wall. Good hook there to pull in the opposing player from the Marvels. Lots of action going on. Mei does unleash her ultimate, does get the Lucio. Couple good eliminations there by Reinhardt and the Pharah. We are in overtime. As soon as they clear them off, which they do with that elimination of the Ana, that's going to click down the overtime clock, and the Heroes even this thing up at 1-1. So nicely done by the Heroes there to battle back. They could have been really demoralized there after that first map, but showing a lot of intestinal fortitude. Here's a Reinhardt of Madison with his, I think that was on their defense with that hammer smash, that hammer strike, and then just clearing things up with the help of his team. But that's before the Heroes kind of got together and did a good job pushing. I think it was that next push that they were able to push Madison back, push through the point, and then quickly gain that second point. So great response by our Heroes. Great match so far. Great round by Marvels. And we're pushing to our round 3. So just give us another couple minutes to get that set up, and we'll be right back. All right, welcome back, everybody. This thing is tied up 1-1 with the Marvels taking the first map, the Heroes taking a second map. We banned 3, and the Marvels have selected Route 66. So this is one of my favorites. A lot of fun to watch, a lot of opportunity for high ground and low ground fighting. A lot of opportunity, really, any type of gameplay that you want to any type of comp you want to switch out here, they all kind of work because it's a wide open spaces, very few tight corridors to get through. So a lot of fun to play, a lot of fun to watch. Looks like the Horde are going to be running with a Reinhardt, a Pharah, a Reaper, and Ana, a Mercy, and a Roadhog. So similar to the comp that they ran so successfully in Temple of Anubis. And looks like the Marvels are bringing a Ball, a Zen, a Mercy, an Echo, a Soldier 76, and a Rhine to the fight. So the Madison is going to be on defense first. So they're going to be setting up for the defense, and the heroes are going to be pushing the payload. This is an escort map, meaning you try to push this payload along this route that you see here. There's 3 points along the way. You try to get as many points or more points than the opposing team when they get their opportunity to push with as much time remaining as possible. So try to push it fast. That ball's getting in deep, focusing the heroes' efforts, and they're able to focus it because he wasn't supported by anybody and immediately take him out. We are farther away from the spawn for the Marvels, so that's a good benefit to the heroes here with that early elimination of one of their players. Reinhardt on Reinhardt battle here, but they're both being supported by their Mercies, so not much elimination. Their Echo does manage to take out the heroes far there, so good job there. But Reaper follows up with elimination on Soldier 76 before he gets taken out by Zenyatta. And that Echo showing she's dangerous, taking out the Mercy. They bring the Soldier 76 right back into the fight, and Echo finishes the support elimination by taking out the Ana. So it looked pretty good there initially for the heroes, taking out that ball early in the match. But the Madison fought back really hard and did a good job on defense. But does look like there's certain characters getting ready to get their ultimates. There you see the ultimate for the Wrecking Ball being unleashed right there around the corner. Does manage to take out the Reaper. Reinhardt on Reinhardt goes in favor of the Marvels there, and that's going to reset the Heroes' assault. So those mines are something they'll have to contend with, but looks like the Heroes might be pushing out, maybe taking the high road. There goes the mines. They're going to try to push forward here. Sliff 097 gets a nice elimination on that Echo. That Echo has been causing a lot of trouble. Heroes pushing much deeper this time. They take out that Reinhardt with the ultimate of the Roadhog, as well as taking out the Mercy. So that's going to send most of the Madison Marvels back to their spawn and have them get reset. But you can see Madison has quite a few ultimates. They got the Reinhardt ultimate, Echo, Mercy, Zen ultimate. So you have to imagine that's going to come into play maybe this fight. So we'll see. All right, here they come. They are going to get down here before they're able to get to the first point. They did unleash their Rhine ultimate. Looks like he was stopped mid-ultimate and taken out. Deadeye unleashed by McCree. I'm sorry, the Cole Cassidy from the Heroes. He's going to take out a couple more, including that Echo. That's going to give them numbers advantage. They're going to be able to push this first point. 1 minute, 17 seconds left on the clock. And they do it. It looked like that ball was going to try and latch on, but they decided to fight for another day. And 3 minutes, 37 seconds with the additional time on the clock. So good hook there by Roadhog coming right through the gate. Takes out that Reaper early in this fight. Taking out their primary DPS. That's extremely viable. Good job by that Reaper getting behind that Reinhardt, allowing the Reinhardt battle to go in favor of the Heroes. Roadhog gets a limb, Reaper gets a limb, taking out that Soldier 76, and again, Heroes have nice numbers advantage here, able to push this payload pretty quickly from this first point into the second. Heroes doing really good here. And here comes Madison coming up through this hot high ground tunnel. Looks like they're sticking with the same comp. Here comes the Reaper ultimate unleashed behind them. Did manage to take out the Junkrat and the Mercy, so taking out that main support. Really critical. They're looks like they're Wrecking Ball did manage to put his mines down around the payload, but that shouldn't matter too much. See if they can take care of this Reaper, which they do. Good charge by Reinhardt there to put him away. Roadhog unleashes his ultimate. Probably a missed click there because everybody was already gone at that point, but they can jump on this payload and push it along. Moving their way towards the second point. Here comes the rest of the Heroes members back down. Looks like the Madison will get here in enough time to at least stop us temporarily from pushing to the second point. Hammer Strike comes down. Hammer Reinhardt on Reinhardt. They got him low. They do take him out. Critical elimination there. They take out the Hog. Deadeye again by Cole Cassidy, taking out a couple members, following up with elimination on the Reaper. And that is going to get them to the second point. 3 minutes, 13 seconds left on the clock. Really good push here by the Heroes so far. They are full strength heading into this final corridor, this garage area, this warehouse area. This is super close to the spawn of the defending team, so it makes it hard to secure that last point, which is why ultimate economy really comes into play here. Really saving your ultimates for your last really frontal attack. A lot of little skirmishing, no real significant damage taking place for either team here. You can see the Heroes do have Nano, the Unleash the Mercy ultimate there. Cole Cassidy gets an elimination on the junk. There's ultimate unleashed by their the Marvel's Reaper. He does manage to take out a couple of the Heroes. Roadhog's going to be taken out, and that's going to reset the push. But they did manage to get pretty deep. That payload pushed pretty deep towards that third point. And they've got 1, 2, 3, 4 ultimates. They're getting ready to have Roadhog's ultimate as well. So this could be a really good opportunity to stack those things and put some good ult combos together. Here comes High Noon Unleashed. Does take out the Mercy, takes out their main support. So that should benefit the Heroes as they push. Reinhardt gets a nice elimination on their Hog. Again, they still have 4 of their ultimates at this point, so I would imagine they're going to save that Reaper ultimate. Here comes the Roadhog ultimate. Does manage to take out the Reinhardt of the opposing team as they push in here. Reinhardt charge takes out the Baptiste. Nice job there by Ryan. Hammer Strike comes down. Oh, nice hook there by the Hog with the Marvels. Reaper was just getting ready to unleash his ultimate. Mercy tries for the res, but she gets taken out for the Marvels. Heroes have a good path here. Let's see if they can finish this thing out. Cole Cassidy gets the elimination on the Mercy, but no quicker they take them out. The Madison Marvels are right there. You can see that wall's preventing them from moving. Just need to get rid of that, and they should be able to push, but that buys them a lot of time to get the rest of their team out here. Just what looks like just a few meters to go to get here to the final point. You can see how close it is. And this last fight is always the hardest. You can see all the teams exhausted their ultimates, but good eliminations there on both sides. Mercy on Mercy battle goes in favor of the Heroes. Good eliminations there by Reinhardt, Junk, Roadhog, and that is going to get the Heroes their third points with 32 seconds remaining on the clock. So really good push. Good defense there on that last point, particularly there by the Marvels. Looks like they might going to be able to hold them, but a couple good tank eliminations there by Reinhardt and the Roadhog allows them to push that last few meters and secure that third point. So again, the gauntlet's been thrown. Now the Marvels have to respond and get all 3 points. So the pressure's on. See what the teams, what the team comps are here just in a second. Whoever, if the Heroes are able to defend and keep the Marvels from getting all 3 points, they'll get the points for this round and the victory on the week. So critically important defense they need to set up here. So looks like the Heroes are running a Reinhardt, a Torb. They're running a Torb. That's a crowd favorite. May, an Anna, Mercy, and a Roadhog. And looks like their Madison's going to be swapping over, running a Winston, a Mercy, a Lucio, a Doom. So they're having a dive comp, a Junkrat, and a Reinhardt. All right, so they're getting set up here. The Torb does have little turrets that he can throw down that can help you on defense. You don't often see the Torb in competitive play or in this league, but every once in a while he is used and he can be effective. He can be effective in this league. So the Heroes are letting them turn this corner here. They're not holding the corner. They're holding the high ground, holding the gas station. Good hook there by the Roadhog. That's going to allow him to take care of that Doomfist. So it is allowing them to gain a little bit of ground. Good job by the May. Agent Tech playing May, able to get that Soldier 76 there. Send him back to spawn. So interesting technique used by the Heroes here to hold this turn. So far it's working good for them. They are pushing the Madison Marvels back. Torb, that's a couple of nice eliminations there, taking out the Lucia and the Roadhog. That's going to reset their push as they set up and head back to spawn. So he may push a little bit too far forward here. You can't imagine she's going to survive long out there by herself. So maybe a little bit of a over pursuit there, but the rest of the Heroes are doing a good job holding this line, holding this corner. Roadhog does get hooked by his counterpart Roadhog, but he's able to retract back and get some heals. There you go. Torb unleashes his ultimate, does take out the Lucio, the opposing team, and the Heroes doing a good job. Got the Reinhardt comes in, charges in, takes out the Reinhardt of the Marvels. So really good play, particularly by the Reinhardt this round. Doing a good job really holding this turn. May walls up. 2 minutes and 11 seconds. You can see they switched their comp up. I don't even know if I saw Winston come out. They might have just been bluffing a little bit with the dive comp because now they're obviously running a Reinhardt Roadhog combo for the Marvels. No changes here for the Heroes. Running pretty solid defense here with this Torb, Ryan, Roadhog, and May comp. It seems to be working really well. Like I said, it always takes a couple weeks for teams to really settle in on what the comp's going to be and how they're going to kind of set up week to week to compete against some of the toughest esports youth competition in the country. Good hook by Roadhog to bring down his counterpart. The team's going to focus him and take him out. High Noon being unleashed by the Marvels. Doesn't look like he found anybody home. And Torb, again, a couple good eliminations. I just like saying Torb with the eliminations. That's a lot of fun. There's the Torb ultimate unleashed. Sprays that molten lava all over the place. I think that's what it is. Mercy with the res on the Ana puts the Heroes back to full strength for this defense, 53 seconds. So the Marvels have to push hard here. They do have a couple ultimates. They do have the Roadhog ultimate, the Mercy ultimate. But to counter that, May from the Heroes has an ultimate. So let's see how this plays out. Probably the last major fight here. See if the Heroes are able to, or sorry, the Marvels are able to push this to that first point. They do get a nice elimination of the Reinhardt for the Heroes, but May unleashes her ultimate, allows them to take out the Ryan. The Mercy brings the May right back into the fight for the Heroes. They got the numbers advantage at this point, just 16 seconds left. They just have to clear them off the payload once this timer goes down, and this match will be over. Here comes the rest of the Heroes getting back into the fight, back in full strength for this final defense. Reinhardt's in deep, but he's all by himself out there. He's going to be taken out by the Reinhardt of the Heroes. Here comes Ball. Inevitably, Ball always comes in at the end of the match to try to hold that payload. They're going to focus him. They do have that Torb turret back there holding that corner. Let's see if they can clear this Ball off and drive that overtime clock to 0. There it goes, ticking down, 3, 2, oh, and just like that, they get on the point just in time, but quickly that Mercy's cleared off. They need to clear out this Diva. Deep mech to clear off the baby Diva, which they do. Timer's going down, and that's going to do it. Our Hanover Heroes take out the Madison Marvels in dramatic fashion. Marvels rolled the Heroes in that first round in Kings Row, but Heroes fought back in Anubis and here in Route 66 to win this match. So here you see the play of the game. This is the the Ultimate Unleashed, which ultimately sent the Heroes back to kind of reset for their push for what actually turned out to be the final push. But good play. Great game, great match to our friends out there in Madison. Really tight, well-fought battle by both teams. But our Heroes come out on top. Thanks for tuning in. If you want to come back at the top of the hour, we've got our Hanover Horde Gold team taking on the Knights from Franklin, Tennessee. So that's sure to be a good match. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.